Hello everyone, welcome to the second video on how to use OpenAI built-in tools. In this video, we'll see how to use file input feature. In the first video, we have seen how to use web search feature. There we have seen how to pass a question and how to make model to reach out to internet and get the response, and how to manually pass a user location to get the relevant answer. And we even have seen the building of the web search queries. Now in this video, we'll see how to use file input feature. If you look into the token usage, here on a particular date, we can see heavy token usage. This was due to file input feature. We'll go to the documentation of file input feature. Here we can pass a PDF file as an input, and once you upload it, this will list here. You need to go to dashboard, then storage, and file will get listed here. Then we can pass the specific file ID and ask the question in this format. Inside content, we need to give input file as the type, then file ID and user query. To add the file, either we can manually upload or we can use this code and upload it. And regarding token usage, here we can see to help models understand PDF content, we put into the model's context both extracted text and an image of each page. That means they'll be putting the text and a screenshot of each page. That means it is going to use many tokens. And here we can see, regardless of whether the page includes images or not, it is going to upload even an image format of each page. And this is the limit. You can upload 100 pages and maximum 32 MB file size. And initially when you are testing, don't try to upload a huge PDF file because it is going to use a lot of tokens. For our demo, I have already uploaded one file, grade v1.pdf. This document I have created long back for one of my network automation course, and this contains many images and text. And this is only 17 pages, but when I uploaded this particular file, the token usage was 12,000. I'll show you how to check that as well. When you are uploading and testing this feature, make sure that you are uploading a small PDF file. Now let's start coding. Here first we need to add the code for loading the OpenAI API key. I'll give access to the secrets. Then from this documentation, we'll copy the code. I'll change the file name. And here itself, we can see the encoding details. Here we will try to upload the file and get the file ID. I'll do a print of file.id, and purpose we have to give user data, and that is also mentioned in the documentation. So here you can upload these files into files API with any purpose, but they recommend using the user underscore data. And before that, we can see there is no file under storages. Now I'll run this. Now this is responded with file ID. I'll refresh this page. And we can see here file got added and the file ID. Now we can pass this file ID and start asking questions to the model. Here we'll be able to see some examples in this format. In this example, what we'll do is we'll create a while loop so that within the same code block we can ask the question. So let me just start adding the code. I'll give while loop, then user input. I'll give input and I'll add a message here. Enter your question or type exit to quit. If user input dot lower in, and if user types exit or the letter quit, we will break from this loop. So I'll give exit or quit, and then I'll give a message session ended. Then we'll give a break. Now we need to add the logic for the LLM call. We'll go to the documentation. I'll copy this, paste it here. We need to put this under the while loop. We'll use 4.1 itself, and we are already getting the file ID here. We are passing that. Copy user input. We'll pass that variable here. To get the response details, we'll do a print of response dot model underscore dump underscore JSON, then indent equal to 2. For the model's text output, we'll do response dot output underscore text. Here I'll add a separator so that we can separate the response details and the actual text output. I'll run this, pass the question, summarize the document, enter. Now this is processing that document. And here we can see the response. So this data is coming from the file. The purpose, the lab overview, then initial Ubuntu and Python setup, then PyCharm installation step. Then I have given some NetMiko sample code. So it is reading this file and summarizing it. Now let us ask some questions about the contents. So in the lab setup, we have section for the device access. So I'll ask the credentials of this particular device. What are the credentials of vios-r1? Enter. Okay, now this is responding with the details. And if you notice here, the total tokens used, it is using 11,000 tokens for each query because it is loading the document. In the previous question, it used 12,000 tokens. So each query is using more than 10,000 tokens. So keep this in mind while loading the document and asking the questions. Now we'll ask one more question. So create a new folder, automation scripts. So what is the folder name for the first NetMiko script in the lab? Enter. So it is saying that automation scripts under Python project. This is even giving the page number which contains the answer. So this is very helpful. But while loading the documentation, make sure that you are checking the total tokens used, because for 17-page file, it is taking around 12,000 tokens always. In the next video, we'll see how to use the file search option. This will help you to load all these types of files. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.